Inside the zombie scientist clinic, Sato got his blood taken to be tested. When he got stabbed, he actually screamed from the pain. "What the hell, man?" Karin laughed at him for being scared of a needle, as they already expected this outcome. Earlier, they were confused as to why they are going for another checkup when they had just had it last week. Karin explained that the university's medical check is to track every team's health and population. The other day, Saruwatari asked to confirm that he shot a video of SDF zombies shooting the drone. He confirmed this. He couldn't forget what happened because he almost had an heart attack when they shot the drone. Kurosaki wants to examine everyone who went on that mission for safety. In addition, 10 of Saruwatari's men were sent to cover it up, which only the 3 of them who actually went. He also said that Sato and the others were only there for logistics reasons. Kurosaki happily shouted and greeted them all, especially Ritsuka. Although Saruwatari gave them reasons for disguise, it seems like Kurosaki already know this. She immediately offered Ritsuka some candies and start shouting about it, only talking to herself. She told that Ritsuka is important, and told Ritsuka that sugar or energy for her brain. Because of what she just said, Sato figured out that she knows Ritsuka's power. Miki told her that she's annoying. She explained that if she were to be quiet it'll be lonely there. And if she were quiet she'll be dead. I don't know much about her, but I have a feeling she have a sad background story. When they first met Kurosaki, Miki already said that they can trust her to study Ritsuka. But to Sato's concern, why would she trust her immediately when they only just met? And so Sato's confronted Miki. Since she's a scientist, her only interest is in research. That's why they are suited for each other. Miki will protect her as long as she is useful, and Kurosaki will obey as long as Miki protects her. If she lose control she'll distance herself. Miki smirks and reassured Sato that she won't lose control. After that she continued to where she was going. Miki has been stubborn and risk-taker. In the past, after their battle with Takeda, she sighed and said that it was nearly a disaster. Sato asked why she said that. To Sato he thought that Miki always planned to win. Miki answered that it's true, but it's not always a sure thing. That's why she always weighed the risk and reward. Right now they have to take risk or they won't establish their country fast enough, even if she were to be a little reckless. She then asked Sato, if he can bet 10 billion yen would he risk his life. He answered no, stuttering. For her she is willing to put her own life on the line. Sato glacked at Ritsuka and Kurosaki. Then Miki asked Kurosaki for a talk. She apologized to Ritsuka and asked her to go with Nurse Kawakami. Kawakami welcomed her with open arms. Inside the room, Miki confronted Kurosaki about her lying about the second medical examination. To hide it from Saruwatari, she invented a pretext to visit them. Kurosaki praised Miki for figuring it out. She came there because of Ritsuka's blood. In summary, she's a half-zombie. This made Sato cold feet, but to Miki she already expected this. Kurosaki explained that the virus blood they took from a zombie and Ritsuka's blood matches. Though she's not sure if that's the reason why she can control zombies, but she's sure that it is the reason why they don't attack her. Because the zombies see her as a zombie. In short, she has antibodies. Miki already know this. While Kurosaki yap about the things even I don't understand, Sato concluded that this is the reason why she got close to Kurosaki and even told her about Ritsuka. Sato gasped as he realized, if they have antibodies won't they end the zombie crisis? Everyone stare at him, and then Kurosaki burst out laughing and told him that they can't. After all, even before the crisis, making medicine is not an easy feat. Why do you think a cure for cancer isn't made yet? In the past pandemics, making vaccines will take a year or so, and it was researched by scientists all over the world who also shared their theories and results. In movies, when they found someone with antibodies, they're able to make vaccines quickly. But in reality it's not possible. Then, Karin tells her thoughts. Even if it'll take some time, they have 500 scientists with them, won't that make things quick? Kurosaki told them that they could, if they have the equipment. If they don't have the machines for research, even with people they can't do much without tools. Lastly, they can't count on people. She told them that a pure researcher is a masochist. Even if they gather people to run experiments non-stop, they'll eventually burn out in 6 months to 1 year. Sato asked why. She told them that nobody can endure research that pointless. Then she began praising physicists, because most of their research does nothing to humanity. They hope to get to announce a breakthrough, but only 1% of what they do is useful. They are willing to take it even though 99% of their research is worthless. Besides, they only have college students. They can't do that kind of research. Hypothetically, if they put the 500 to research about the zombie cure, at first they'll be excited, but as time goes by without any result, eagerness will turn into doubt. Survivors will begin to think that they lied, splitting the group into two, those who believe and those who doesn't. With all of that pressure, they'll go insane from constant failure. In worst case, they might kill themselves. Only true researchers can handle research like that, but they only have 10 like her alive. That's why researching about a cure is pointless. Even if she does it alone, it could take 50 years or more, and only if she got lucky. With all of that risk, everyone got silence. She break the silence. Although they can't make the vaccine, they should just focus on reuniting Japan. She has high expectations for Miki about this. If they could make things as how it used to be, research will bound to happen. She will continue to do her research and obey Miki. As long as she has a safe place to do her research, she will share the fruit of her research. Miki smirks, and told that she can trust a person like her. She's straightforward and honest. She does her research for her own benefits. Whatever happens, she won't lose. Kurosaki will look forward to it. In Karin and Sato's mind, they are like peas in a pond. Then, Kurosaki told her result exam, and that is Karin is infected too. The two were shocked from this news, especially Sato. In other words, Karin has the same blood as the zombies like Ritsuka. Kurosaki confirmed this, and to add, it's about the measurement of their grip. Nakiri has a grip of 100 kg, which is close to a top bodybuilder level. Even though you can tell just by the looks that she's not strong, her vision exam results were abnormal, too. She said that she hadn't been this strong before, though her eyesight just got better at the start of the crisis. She thought it was just a natural response to danger. Sato asked Miki if she knew this. She said that although she was unusually strong, she thought a little of it because she could kill zombies, too. But Kurosaki said that Sato and Miki aren't infected, Miki's just weird. Sato asked, unlike Ritsuka, Karin got attacked by zombies. Although she can't pinpoint the difference, Ritsuka's physical strength isn't abnormal. Kurosaki explains her theory of what it means to turn into a zombie. It's the brain that stops functioning properly. It behaves differently from the human brain. That's why zombification is a brain disease, but those two have behaved normally. It's because they have antibodies. However, their effects are different. Furthermore, although it's just her opinion, since Ritsuka can order zombies, it means zombies follow orders from another zombie. Hence it may be possible for another zombie to be commanding a zombie, though it's just an opinion. And in my opinion, I think a zombie commanding another zombie would likely be the commander of the SDF zombies. Just imagine an A-class zombie commanding zombies to attack. That will be a nightmare. Then Karin asked if she were infected, is there a chance she might zombify? It's been in her mind that the infection might spread after all. Ritsuka and Karin are human now, or are they? If by any chance Karin can turn, who can even stop her with a strength like that? To Kurosaki, it's a simple question. After all, a zombie wouldn't ask such a question. If she's been fine until now, she doesn't need to worry. Although she could be in danger if she becomes sick or anything that could weaken her immune system. Or if she would get bitten by a zombie, but at that point, she would turn into a zombie if she gets bitten. Kurosaki mean by this is that they are not invincible. A bite could trigger the mutation. Even if they could not turn into zombies from a bite, it could still result in fatal lacerations. Meaning it changes nothing, Miki said. Everyone has to fear the zombification. Besides, it's unlikely for Karin to turn. That is because Miki's very lucky. She said that with a straight face. For her, if it's a 50-50, she would still win. Karin grinned and thanked Miki. Sato realized that Karin was worried, too. If he were to turn into a zombie at any moment, she could shit his pants. Then, Sato made up his mind and shouted that he won't be unlucky, but Karin doubt that. But Sato keeps on forcing that he has a great luck. After all, he met the two of them. He's the luckiest guy alive. That's why Karin won't be turned into a zombie, he said with an ugly face, making them both laugh. Even Miki have a hard time holding it in. After a good laugh, she thanked Sato with a smile. Although this is a serious conversation, even if Sato will make a fool of himself, if he could make Miki happy and erase her worry, it's a small price to pay. Ritsuka and Karin are valuable research subjects. After all, they are the only two they found to have antibodies. Kurosaki told them to take care of their health, and if something changes, tell her immediately. Then Sato grins and says that being friends with someone as rare as them is what you can call luck. In their group, which has 10,000 people, only 2 have antibodies. Miki is worried about someone with antibodies showing up. Then, Kurosaki wants to take care of them or look into them more, but she's part of another group. Miki agrees to this. Their group is different, and they are part of Saruwatari, which is in charge of reconnaissance, and only connects to Kurosaki by him requesting to check the power plants. Then Sato butted in, since they had already cleared out most of the zombies in their area. He asked if it would be okay for Ritsuka to stay at Kurosaki's base. With this, they can hide Ritsuka's power, and since they already captured most of the zombies, how about letting her stay for Kurosaki to research her more? That's his thought, which was immediately opposed by Kurosaki. Alt-out staying there is fine, but research will still be going slow, and it would also be bad for her. If other people find out about her power, what will happen? People will start fighting for her. A little girl who was given special treatment will be found suspicious by others, and if they find out about her antibodies, they'll think she's the solution to all of their problems. She will be the target of their enemies and even allies. The Shinsengumi will kidnap her. Although she can fight back using her power, there are no zombies in the area. If she's with them, she'll be safe since they can protect her. Shinsengumi is unlikely to attack because the streets are swarming with zombies. And beside, if no one can witness her power, she can still live freely. And if she were to stay at the university, she wouldn't know the full potential of her powers. Bro felt bad about this, but who was he to decide the fate of the little girl? She just said that being with them made her happy, and now you want her to leave, like, bro. Kurosaki then praises Miki for her ability to evaluate people rationally. For her to let a child fight zombies, no one would ever think of that. Sato and Karin realized this and felt a bit off with the realization, but Miki said that it's perfectly normal if your friend's life is on the line. You are likely to pick someone who is useful to win. Then Kurosaki laughed it off. Saying those lines without hesitation put her at ease. Because their situation is complicated, in S Prefecture they have 3 groups that delicately balance. And they also have a weak relationship with the other prefectures, the Boso clan in T Prefecture and the new faction in T City. But Sato, being naive as he is, asked why humanity couldn't get together to fight off the crisis. But Miki answered that because of power struggles, after all, the future of the world depends on their situation. Kurosaki added that their group has progressed very quickly, and because of their fast progress, they've become the biggest target in Japan. Their food and population alone are weapons already. This is just what Miki wanted and predicted. Their group is the best in Japan. Up until now, they're just absorbing smaller groups, but the groups further out will have time to grow and will be different. The other groups want to take Japan all by themselves, but they won't be openly hostile towards them. The strong will avoid a fight. In Kurosaki's mind, she already thought of the worst-case scenario, which is a war. It's the only way to settle things out. Half a year ago, Miki said that they needed to move quickly. Did she perhaps already know that this would happen? Her contact with the other groups was either silence or an unclear response. On their side, they are like a commando unit. They will likely meet their enemies. And if that were to happen, what Kurosaki is trying to say is that taking the two that have antibodies is much safer than leaving them at the university. Although the outside is still dangerous for them, to Miki, they don't need to worry. It's because luck is on their side. They survived the apocalypse with only the three of them. She's just wasting her breath with the warning. It's just her being worried for them. Lastly, before leaving, Kurosaki asked if they knew something about a strange zombie wandering around. Inside the cafeteria, everyone savors their food. Even if it's just one per person, for them to eat a proper meal in the zombie apocalypse is already amazing. Miki wants to investigate the strange zombie Kurosaki mentioned after they finished eating. Kurosaki heard it from the cafeteria. People spotted a zombie on a rooftop, looking at them through a camera. He wants them to handle the zombie that still has a personality, and since they've been fighting zombies, she thought they might hear of him. Nothing hits the bell, although it still makes sense that he's doing that since he's a zombie with a personality. Karin asked Miki's opinion, but she said that they're going to find out themselves.